It's the Blue Room Podcast, and we're really trying to enhance men, right? Helping them walk in the fullness of their masculinity by challenging their thinking and cultivating their spiritual and emotional health by helping them develop in the areas of faith, mental health, marriage, family, and money. And that's the Blue Room Podcast right there. Got a lot of resources connected to it as this brand grows. And I'm telling y'all, men, we have to get in our places. I bless the mic because I got something to say. I rock headphones because I'm listening twice as much as I talk. So in this last segment, if you could tell the men two or three things about how important, valuable they are, and how important it is that they either get married or stay married, what would be some of your last? And you will be alone on this screen because I'm gonna make the screen big so you can say your piece, okay? So I want you to look at that camera and I want you to state your piece. Who's gonna go first? Who want to chop this up first?
I go. Okay, repeat that again, Mikhail. One more time.
So I want you to just tell men why they are so valuable because we have a crisis right now.
Right,
We encourage women all the time, but we're not encouraging men anymore.
right.
Okay, we're
Yeah.
not encouraging men anymore. So you're gonna look at that and you're gonna tell men how they are valuable, and then you're gonna tell them why they should either be married, stay married, or at least try to be in a relationship that helps build society instead of tear it down. Now you can insert some other stuff you want to, but make sure you give them some of that.
So as a man, I would say, we create a lot of the things that's out here in the world, right? We create, we build, we do everything. So, at the end of the day, you have to get some help. I would say that's first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't in a household, in a healthy household, where mom and dad was on the same page, they talked to you, they interacted with you, and they did things with you. If you wasn't in a household like that, seek some help. You know what I'm saying? Get some therapy, get some mentors around you, get some headstrong guys around you, man, and just piggyback off that, and just continue going on with life the way it's supposed to be, whether it's spiritually, or if it's not spiritually, just try to be as righteous as you can. So it's I would say it's important to be married, but if that's not what you want to do because you are scared, then once again seek some help with the woman that you trying to do things with, or you trying to get married to, and you figure it out. Because having a union and having peace amongst a family is a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing, because I was married, and being in it, it was a beautiful thing to come home to your kids, get out in the community, and the community see that, you family oriented, you going to work, what I'm saying? You have a wife, people looking at you, like, man, he got it together. You know what I'm saying? But, when you divorce or you're single, you kind of get singled out, you know what I'm saying, in a lot of ways. So, and everybody needs a helpmate, man. You know what I'm saying? And no one out here wants to do life by themselves. Because you can go through life and you might get sick. You might lose a limb or anything. You know what I'm saying? And who's going to help you, get through life like that? You know what I'm saying? You got to have a companion. You got to have, somebody that's going to love you, unconditionally, to the point where they're going to take care of you. So as men, You know what I'm saying? We do die off before the women most of the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
That's statistics there.
and we get sickly faster than women also. So just to have that companion, just to have that person around you. Now I'm not talking about somebody you didn't scorn. I'm not talking about somebody you didn't done wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about somebody that, that you've done right, you know what I'm saying, over the years. And there's no infidelity, there's no cheating or nothing like that. She's gonna take care of you. You know what I'm saying? If you treated her correctly. So it's very important to have that type of union, man. Just because we all need someone when we down and out and we don't have nowhere else to go.
Okay. Okay, I like that. I like that perspective, and yeah, it is important. So, Mr. Tony Perez, let's get your final comments. Why are men valuable, and what you can say about you know relationships. Of course, marriage may not be in the cards for everybody, but man, tell us, brothers, what we need to do. Help us all out, man.
Well, first, the reason why marriage has become an option is because the world has been modernized. If it was not modernized, it would
Mm-hmm.
still be a need.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to encourage the men that continue, because when I look at men, particularly in my experience, is the difficulty to continue when you don't know what to do, when you feel small, or you don't feel valued. Imagine this, especially those who grew up without a father. You love this man and did not know him. How much more do your kids love you and they see you, right? And that's what we have to realize, that people actually do love us. People actually do need us. Not to mention that our impact is not only those in our circle, that there are people in our communities, in our workplace, at the party, at the meeting, looking at you, how you interact with your family and your wife, and it encourages them and builds hope in them that they could also do the same. So continue, don't
Yep.
give up, continue, keep going. And I think that is, in my experience, in all of these 16 years with my wife and my family, that has been the only catalyst of change in my life, as I continue. Eventually something's gonna break, right? They say
Yeah,
hard times don't always last, right?
that's right.
you know night night don't last. There's always morning, always comes. It won't always be like this. So don't allow a moment to cripple you as a man. Don't allow one bad
Come on.
conversation with missus, to cripple you as a father. Don't allow one bad experience with the kids to cripple you as a father, right? So this is,
That's good.
continue, man. You know, the request is not to be perfect, but it's to be present,
That's right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that's what I have for men, man. Continue. Get your tail around some other men. Submit it. That's another issue in today's society. Men got all the answers. If you got all the answers, then you also have all right the successes. you know, but we don't have all the answers. So get submitted. Get submitted, because men also have rewards. Men also have rewards. So when we receive that man, we receive the reward he has, whatever it may be.
That's right.
So get submitted and with men under community where you can grow as a father, as a big, whatever area in your life that you're trying to succeed in, whether it is emotional, find you a man who can put you in those areas.
Hey, I think we lost them.
We lost them.
So
Okay. Yeah.
there we go. There we go.
You trying to come back? There you go.
There we go. We think we lost them. I'm gonna go, and mine is simple.
Yeah.
What comes to my mind is the word catalyst, right?
Mhm.
And also what comes to my mind is the word investment. And what I want to tell men, invest in yourself. But I do
Mhm.
not, when I ask a man if he investing, I'm not talking about you buying Jordans. I'm not talking to you about you buying gear. I'm not talking about your car. I'm not talking about that. When I say have you invested, you study money, you study stocks, you study women, you study black history, you study auto mechanics, you study engineering, you study law, but do you study manhood?
Mhm.
Do you study being a man? Do you study being a father? Do you study being a friend? Do you study about what it is to be a man? And if I couldn't encourage men but to do one thing, it is time for you to invest in your manhood. Okay. When I say invest in your manhood, I have weekends so you can invest in your manhood. There are books. Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life, An Antidote to Chaos is a good book. There's another book by Richard Rohr called Adam's Return. There are a lot of books that you can read right now to be a better man. I'm not talking about you being a better black man. I'm not talking about you being a better white man or a better Mexican. I am saying you need to be a better man. And that comes by investing money and time into your masculinity and your manhood. And stop being so passive about letting life dictate to you what is going to happen when you yourself possess the power to create the life you want. I'm telling y'all, I bless this mic because I got something to say, and I rock these headphones because I'm listening twice as much as I talk. I'm telling you, man, you need to subscribe, and women, subscribe to Move Your Life on YouTube. Move Your Life so you can rock with the Blue Room podcast, y'all. I'm telling y'all, we changing the world. We got some stuff coming up. My website will be live at the end of the month. I got some guest speaking coming up, y'all. If you want to be a part of this movement, subscribe to Move Your Life. I lost one of my guests. I'm going to talk to him when we get off of here. But Corey, thanks for coming on here. You will be back. And I love you. Hey, y'all. Like I say all the time, I'm going to say it again. I bless this mic because I got something to say. I definitely rock these headphones because I'm listening twice as much as I talk. Blue Room signing off.